Welcome everyone to the Watchalong Under 18s National Championships. Get underway, reigning premiers, the mighty South Australia. They open up like they did last year with Western Australia, packed full of talent, both of these teams. We're looking forward to watching this one with you. How are we all? Let me know. Langy, Adrian, the World Cup is on. Yep, I have got the USA on in the background. They are going very nicely, it has to be said, against Paraguay. Edwina, how are you, my lovely? Langy, good to see you. USA, good start for them. But this one here, going to be intriguing. We've got a few over ages. We've got a few bottom ages as well to get through. We've got some big players we are watching, though, in this game, no doubt. Obviously, Western Australia, we know I'm a big Heath Melody man. Obviously, on the South Australian side, I am a big Cale Matthews Hampton guy. So looking forward to seeing them. Should be an entertaining game. I do want to watch out for Ethan Herbert, who has fast become my boy, the ruckman for South Australia. He will be a real watch in this one. So the game gets underway in 15 minutes. Should be an intriguing one. How are you, Darren? Good to see you. For the Fremantle watchers, obviously there is Lucas Robinson in this game. He is their tied player. Should be an intriguing one. Some bottom ages to watch out for next year as well. Always intriguing. You have got players like Axel Walsh, who wears the number 1 at Western Australia, highly touted to go quite high up next year. So we get a bit of an early watch as well for the next year's draft as well. Some of the young pups in that one. How's everyone been anyway? Has everyone had a good weekend so far? It's a nice early start. Obviously, after this, we are doing West Coast versus North. That will be good. You know what would be great is if we could find out a way to stream this game on the big telly. That is a plan for later in the year. Definitely going to be the Pom how-to in the next couple of weeks. So what's everyone been doing this weekend? Anything exciting? Anyone doing anything funky? We'll go through the teams anyway while we're here. So, Western Australia have named a very strong team, as they often do in these situations. Let's go through the team sheet for you. Obviously, as we talked about, Axel Walsh out of East Perth. He is next year's draft class, but there is Benji Van Ruin. We saw him a lot. Chromecast. Yeah, I haven't got Chromecast on my thing. I probably need to go down to Big W and get one. Benji Van Ruin, obviously the big guy, the ruckman out there, out of Claremont. We saw him a lot as a bottom ager last year. Cooper Ramsey isn't in this game, but he is part of the WA. Hey, Guy, good to see you, mate. Fraser Rickson, he is an overager. Interesting to see. It's just a cheap Kmart TV, Langy, mate. No expense spared here at PommyInOz. You've got Byron Foster. He is a very capable tall. He's representing them. Hudson Graham, another South Fremantle boy. Harvey Sporton guy, South Fremantle, another big, very big boy. Works incredibly hard. Quite good ground ball skills. You've got to look at it that way as well. Maxim Collins, Oscar Richardson, and Flynn Tomasini. 3 guys who are in the 2027 draft class. So look out for them. Early watch. Heath Wilson, we talked about him briefly. South Fremantle boy. Got a quite nice little bit of a turn of place. That oversized, awkward player. Tommy Brown, George Gale, we've spoke about. He was a big riser in my top 30 this week. Very rambustious midfielder. Like all WA inside midfielders. Got a bit about him. Real good core strength around him. Lucas Robinson, as we talked about him, very creative South Fremantle boy. Landlocked to Fremantle Football Club. And then we've got probably some exciting names here. Marcus Motton, Harper Banfield, Heath Melody, one to watch in this game, definitely. James Artemis, Ethan Turner, Lachlan McLeod, Leo Steed, Cam Maynard, Kian Pereira, and the big Finn Yo. So that is Team WA. Very strong there. Big connection for some South Frio guys, if you are that way inclined. Obviously, some names that you may be familiar with. Obviously, James Artemis. He is the cousin of Jackson Artemis, now at Essendon, the pick one in the mid-season draft. Then we go over to South Australia. South Australia, as always, they'll be looking to back that title up. And a team that is built around real strength in numbers, really. Jacob McNichol and Sam Tassone, two players to watch, very useful players. Edwina, they do sometimes they don't, though. You do get the extra bye in the VFL with the weird amount of teams. You've got Zach Young, you've got Lockie Wirtz. Kai Ivans is a player that will be in the 2027 draft class. Gab Patterson is probably the first name you'll recognise on the South Australian sheet. Well entrenched in my top 15 at the minute. Very creative player. Can make magic happen. Could. Edwards, another one. Big fan of him. He might be... You know, I've got a soft spot for my South Australians. He's one to really watch out. His zip, his ability to make the magic happen. He's a real eye candy type player. Taj Garrett is another underage player, bottom ager here. Lewis, I think they'll bid on Cody Walker. They get the extra pick. You'd be stupid not to in the top 5 if you think there's a player worthy. Then we've got Taj Garrett. He's another 2027 player. Memphis Webb, Jack Nelson, Jack Gordon. Anthony Long is worth watching. He's a West Adelaide boy. They're a very, very astute, physical type player. Kyle Matthews-Hampton, been big fan of his work so far in the draft class. Harvey Chapman, he's one to watch for 2027. Charlie Bradford, great surname, good, stout, English, Yorkshire town. Jack Slattery, he's one of the senior players. He is an overage player training on with them. Harry Franz, Mitchell Harris, my boy Ethan Herbert, watch out for him in the ruck. Some very Luke Jackson-esque traits in that young gentleman. And then we are Job Janeway is the last player in this. Glenn Elg, tall, big guy as well. Not too sure if he is actually 18 or he's 42 with a mortgage, but big guy. Good work, Gav. Good to see you, mate, and have your nonsense in the chat. Always worthwhile, mate. How are you, mate? Good to see you. But this should be an intriguing game. Obviously, as you know, I'll be supporting the mighty South Australia. But looking forward to this one. First National Champs game of the year. And always a good watch, it is. Who's playing for WA? So the big names to look out for. Benji Van Ruwen is definitely one to look out for. George Gale, he has absolutely shot up my draft rankings. Lucas Robinson, Fremantle player. James Artemis, Jackson's cousin, is one to watch. Harper Banfield, another famous name. You've got some decent players. Quite a few bottom ages playing for the WA side as well. So look out for that. TL, mate, it's always good value. But we're about 5 minutes away. You know what? I'm going to try and fiddle while I'm with you guys, chat. Try and get this on the big screen. This is probably my fault for buying an Eco TV, isn't it, really? I mean, you live, you learn. Can't believe we don't just stream it on YouTube now. Like, genuinely. Does the AFL realise that we are in the 21st century? Does anyone want to let them know? Might help me out. I feel like I might be the only one in the AFL world that actually knows we are in 2026. Noah Braun is not named in the team, mate. He isn't, I'm afraid. He's in the squad there, but he's not named in the team. I'm not even going to fiddle with that. Why are we not playing it on YouTube? Does anyone know why the AFL doesn't have the national champs on YouTube? Like, I just feel like that is an opportunity missed by the AFL. Because everyone has YouTube, everyone likes YouTube. Oh, wait. Oh, no, they don't. Yeah, Charlie, it's weird. Yeah, you would have thought, God, I'd look like who uses the AFL app to watch TV, mate? Like, genuinely, absolute bizarre. So it should be working. Yeah, I agree, Gav. Like, I just think it would just be, to me, it would be more sensible. I could stream it on my bedroom TV. Guy, we are doing the West Coast game. Yeah, Says, I would have just thought, like, especially with the draft, for me, I think it's very important that you give opportunities. Really, Jess? That's crazy. Tell you what, though, it's nice to see a little bit of humbleness in the Cats fans. Rare. I agree, Nodge. I would have just thought it would have been like the most simplest fix in the world. Have this streamed on YouTube. All the eyes, give the kids the things. Like, I mean, they're doing it with the VFL, the state leagues. So there's games. And AFL Play streams some academy games and things like that. I would have just thought it would have been the logical thing. Because the AFL app is flawed. But we are 3 minutes away. Mineral Resource Park. Hey, I love you, Guy. Enjoy the rest of your day, mate. But this will be intriguing, so I'm definitely keeping an eye. Number 23, Western Australia, George Gale. I'm a big fan of his work. He has really come on leaps and bounds. And I am a big Ethan Herbert fan. So you can see he has risen steadily in the rankings every month we've done them. So Ethan Herbert is one of my favourites to watch. Looking forward to that. So it is started on your AFL app, chat, if you go around there. I will do, user. We did just talk about Finlay here. You can't beat a bit of a... You can't beat a little bit of the Finn dog. I agree, Tia. I just think we should do it. So here's the coin toss, but there's the teams. McNichol, Edwards, Chapman, Tassone. Remember we talked about Tassone a little bit earlier in the show. Garrett, Bradford, Jake Eam, Crocker, Slattery, Young, Webb, Franz, Wirtz, Nelson, Harris, Ivins, Gordon, Ethan Herbert, Gabby, Patterson, Long, Janeway, and Matthew Hewitts. Well, that sucks, bro. I'm very good, Norge. Very good. Got up early and watched the early game this morning. That was a nice event. Watched the first half of USA. Looked like USA have put it away. But the match about to begin. Where is my remote? Because I've just had a little bypass thing. Where did I put it? No, I agree with the AFL app's quite resourceful with what it's got, but I would have just thought, like, you know, branding it to YouTube, build your YouTube audience. I have no idea where I put my remote control for my TV, and I only had it like 5 seconds ago. They do indeed. Jess, I think it's genius. I like it. It's on the AFL app. But here we go. Bounce about to commit. And we are a go-go. So there's Memphis Webb. Just kicks an up and under to half forward. Players under it. And that's pure half. And quick hands going. And free kick against Reed. And they go for the little switch. You know what? I can't do it. I'm going to have to watch it muted. Because that is a horrible watch. That is a horrible listen. That is a horrible listen. I don't know how people listen to commentary. Is anyone else's apps frozen? Then if I put that there, you know what really annoys me watching the AFL is if I watch soccer and stuff, I don't have to MacGyver anything. But when I watch this, you do. But George Gale there just passes the ball back for that free kick. Charlie Bradford gives it off inside. Jack Nelson goes inside 50 for South Australia. Oh, quick hands. That's good to see. And WA, through George Gale, go through the corridor. That's a nice little hand pass to Leo Steed. He goes down the line. It's a spilled kick. Good work there. Follow-up work from Harper Banfield, but cleaned up here by South Australia. And Zach Young goes backwards. And a little give and go from Memphis Webb. He opens up the corridor. Loose handball. Harvey Crocker did not want that. Great pick-up by Leah Steed. Memphis Webb comes across. Big tackle. $155's gone. Tackle pressure from South Australia being a bit loose at the minute. There is Lucas Robinson. He gets the handball inside. Nice turnover there. Driven in. And it's a great kick. Oh, what are you doing? The Herb Dog puts it down. Jack Slattery, one of the mature ages, under a bit of pressure, and George Gale will clear their lines. Very good player, isn't he, Coda? Quick hands. Jack Gordon goes short. Nice little hit-up kick. And here is Harvey Crocker. Harvey Crocker just surveys inside 50. Not much movement. It comes a little bit late. He tries to spot the lead. And out of bounds we go. That was a good little clever lead, though, by Jacob McNichol. Good little player, mate. Yeah, I had it literally for a minute and I can't do it. Genuinely, it's absolutely shocking, the commentary on the AFL app. Like, all due respect. It is Grooman. So, quick hands there. Harvey Sporton guy. Big booming kick. It goes all the way from the defensive wing to the forward line. Fran's got to work quickly. Gives it out to Eam, and Eam, look, runs away, takes the bounce, brings in the player, and runs ahead of the play. Nice little switch kick. Kane Florence just goes short down the line, and Jake Eam, who started this counter-attack, will drive it inside 50 to the forward pocket. And it looks like it stays just in bounds. Not the greatest handball, bit of pressure, and they descend on it. Kai Irvin's one of the bottom age players, puts the pressure on. EWA managed to get out. That's great foot skills. That was clever. That was hard work. Maynard. Good goal. Cam Maynard came from nowhere. What an effort. What an effort. Cam Maynard has ran like 60 metres to get to that. And just picks the ground ball up, paddles it forward. Good goal. Good start from WA. You love to see it. There is big Axel Rose. See him number 1. That is the player that many have in the top 10 already for next year. An absolute Jugosaurus Wex. Gotta love the backflip. I'm having to watch it on the phone, mate. Is it? The issue is with my screen setup, it's going to be shocking. And quick handball inside. Down the line we go. Good little header. And here is Axel Rose. Descends on that ground ball. Lachlan McLeod wraps it up and we have a stoppage. It would help for the calling because at the minute I'm watching it on a small screen. And another stoppage in the forward 50. Yeah, the problem I've got though, chat, is I am, yeah. Hey, Andrew, enjoy, mate. Good luck today. South Australia clear it down the line, and that's one hell of a mark from Benji Van Ruin. He's a player that we talked about a lot last year. Was pretty much leading the line on his own. Nice little prospect for WA. Goes inside 50. It's a great leap. He leaps like a salmon. And a big mark from Fraser Rickson. He's one of the mature players in this team. Just puts it up short. It's a poor kick. Grubbery ground ball. Yeah, the problem is all my screens are in use but the TV. Rich Zewin. And clearing kick from half-back flank. Goes up to the wing. Nicely done by Hudson Graham. He goes inside. Handball puts his mate in trouble. Holding the ball. Good work from Job Janeway. Shocking little handball, but they've got the overlap. Driven in by Harvey Crocker to half forward. South Australia have numbers. They will lock this in just outside the 50. Good start. Who scored for Paraguay, Grumman? Yeah, TL, it's an interesting one, isn't it? Nearly shirtless there, but he still manages to win the ball and WA get it cleared out their back half of the ground. Into the left wing we go. Shocking handball. Finds itself straight out. Not much Harvey Crocker can do. And we go again. Anyone else's app just crashed then? And clearing kick down the right wing. Bit of pressure there. Nice pick up by Jacob McNichol. He misses that ball. James Artemis goes back inside. Fraser Rickson, he's run down nearly. Gets the handball away. Quick hands here. Dinked kick inside. Oh, Steed nearly did it. Steed does it. And it's a shot up to nothing. And Jack Gordon could be in a little bit of trouble here. Was that enough pressure? It was behind. 7-zip. Jack Gordon just goes up to left centre wing. Ball hits the deck. A little bit of pressure coming on. Jacob McNichol goes back inside. Clearing kick to the centre of the ground. That man, though, is on it again. Cam Maynard. Dinky little kick to half forward, and it's a good kick as Cam Maynard runs on. But good little mark there from Fraser Rickson, one of the mature age players as we talked about earlier. And dinky kick. Oh, Jacob McNichol couldn't get the mark. That's a good little kick inside. James Artemis blazes at the goal and misses everything. And James Artemis knocked off the ball. He'll get another chance at this. Free kick in front of goal. So James Artemis, as we said, Jackson's cousin, just trundles in. And makes no mistake here. Very early lead for WA. Good start. Hey, I love it, James. How are you, mate? Anyway, you good? You know what? I've had an idea. It might be my best one yet. I'm going to say if we can do it on... Who have I got my eye on? I do like Kyle Matthews-Hampton, number 28 of South Australia. James Artemis. An intercept grab there from Jack Gordon. He's been quite lively early doors. Tries to go quickly, puts his team under a load of pressure. Oh, that's shocking. And WA will go quickly. And it's that man again. He's been pretty good as Lachlan McLeod. And he dinks it forward. Play on. Not 15 and a behind. And they go up to the wing. Bit of pressure to go here. Goes down the line. That's nice. There we are. I've got it on the big screen, chat. We'll MacGyver it this way. That's better. I can see players now. So quick kick inside the WA forward 50. Quick hands. Oh, that was poor from Finlay Yo. He should have had the shot at goal. We didn't go that way. And a nice clearing kick to Lockie Wirtz here, right half-back flank. They do have some good talent, Jess. Down the line we go. Tom Brown just tries to dink it through. Attack of the ball is brilliant. Here is Coda Edwards. Sidesteps everyone. It's a kick up to half forward. Very poor. And Mr. Hudson Graham trying to help his mates out. Quick hands. Here they come, WA. This has been nice from WA. The ball movement from them has been good. Even Turner gives it off to Locklead. He's got a lot of options inside 50. Picks one. And South Australia now got to work on the ground ball. Oh, that's clever. By Fraser Rickson. Uh-oh. Cam Maynard puts it across the face. Oh, footsteps from Lockie Wirtz. His second effort's a little bit better and they managed to lock it away. It's up there. It's up there, James. And Jack Gordon just gets the stoppage in front. Umpire says play on and clearing kicked up the right wing. Jack Nelson brings it to ground inside 50. Oh, Anthony Long had it and absolutely makes a meal of it. Big pressure from WA, kick in the air. And Long misses behind. Hey, David, how are you, mate? First score for South Australia. Interesting start. Nice little short kick. Finds Lucas Robinson. Oh, corridor kick, fumbled. Bit of work to do. Can WA do it? They do it very well. Lucas Robinson, great pickup. Drives it up to the right wing. Oscar Richardson, one of the bottom edge players, has got 2 South Australians to beat. Support comes from Harvey Spawn. And good stoppage. They're going all right, Lumpy Custard. No, Jay, appreciate you, mate. I don't know if you're being facetious there, but I do love you. Harper Banfield goes backwards. Well, Walsh kicks up to the half-forward line. Maynard there. There's George Gale. Great release. Maynard Gibbs has a dance. Shot at goal. And McLeod misses just left. Another behind. Tell you what, Western Australia compared to last year, a lot more intuitive with their ball use. Last year, they were very passive in this fixture, if you remember when we watched it. They just clung on. Hey, I'm Paul. How are you, mate? Good to see you, mate. How was the walk? Great work by George Gale. Manages to usher it out. Harper Banfield keeps it rolling forward. Run down tackle. And South Australia come again. Pressure's been really good from both sides. Who stood out for you so far? Oh, quick hand shot at goal. And that is one hell of a finish from young Liam McSteed. $2 from Ample. Thank you very much. And Steed kicks an absolute worldie there. The WA side now move ahead. 3 goals, 3. 0-1. South Australia in a little bit of trouble. I've seen him not a lot. He was playing on the ball earlier. Number 12, Gab Patterson. WA's midfield just really bullying them there. And I've got to say, George Gale, early doors, has just been really good at getting the hard ball out and just getting it in motion. But the crafty little mid-smalls that WA have, real pains in the butt. Leo Steed, Cam Maynard, Kyan Pereira, they've just been real awkward customers. Leo Steed goes on to the ball now. Lining up against Kai Irvins, one of the 2027 class that are playing here. And again, another hit out one, and Harper Banfield goes up to that half-forward line. There is our man. McLeod goes inside. It's a nice loopy kick and a big firm intercept grab by Harvey Chapman. Nice little dinky kick to half-back. Taj Garrett, another bottom ager, goes down the line for South Australia. Ethan Herbert's there. Quick hands. It's a good rundown tackle. South Australia getting each other's way. Quick hands again by Banfield. He's been lively. Cayan Pereira gives it off to McLeod. Up to half forward. Oh, that is a brutal in the back of the head there. And a good little rundown tackle. It's over the shoulder though. And South Australia can breathe. McNichol looking for some options and goes backwards. South Australia just trying to be patient. They pop it up to the wing. Sam Tassone. It's a lovely little kick and it's a brave mark by Harry Franz. He goes back inside. South Australia try and get something going. Jake Eam goes up to half forward. And air traffic controlling there from Maxmin Collins. He's another bottom ager, chat. Not much Jake Slattery could do, but that is a shocking kick. Can Memphis Webb make anything of it? He can't. Quickly out from James Artemis. Down the line. Great kick. Finds Oscar Richardson. He goes inside. Quick hands now. That's nice. Benji Van Ruin pops it up. Cayan Pereira is there if you need him. Ignores it. Big roost towards goal square. And smartly done there by Jack Gordon. Hey, Jess, it'll be good. It'll be good if they can do it. Great century this morning, wasn't it? Why have they not given him the behind? Chat. And it's a loose kick. And a good mark. Here's that man. McLeod can't get the ball cleanly, but he's picked his pocket. Cayan Pereira. Dancing feet from Oscar Richardson, and he wins the free. A real tricky customer. And one of the bottom ages here, Oscar Richardson's going to have the free, but the small forwards... I didn't miss the point, did I, T.O.? I am right there, aren't I? I'm sticking to my guns. What's going on with the scoreboard, chat? But Oscar Robinson kicks that goal and back into the centre we go. And Ethan wins the hit out. But Leo Steed, who's been marvellous this first quarter, pops it up to half forward. South Australia literal backs against the wall at the minute. Marcus Mutton is there. Cam Maynard manages to get the ball out and wins the high. He's been lively. Maynard's been fantastic early doors. Marcus Motton just going to probably drive this as far as he can into 50. It's a massive outnumber for South Australia, but these dangerous WA Smalls are there. And Leo Steed sees himself out. Cheers, TL. Bit of work to do. Tell you what, Ethan Herbert looked every bit of his 100 inches. James Artemis shies at goal. And we have a point. Frantic at the minute. South Australia just can't get any territory. And he's going to come back with more interest as Heath Wilson opens up the corridor. That's a nice kick from Heath. Gets it back, plays himself into trouble there. Frantic defending from Jack Nelson. And he's been taking him high. That is shocking. WA go back inside 50. And that is a big dog mark. Look at the size of Axel Walsh. The bottom major takes a big grab. And this is warning signs for South Australia. Who's stood out for you guys, chat? I really like Leo Steed's game, 44 at WA. Been very impressed with him early doors. Been in just about everything. That's an absolute beauty. Look at the goal kicking. And the bottom major slots WA's fifth. And this is a little bit of trouble here for South Australia, chat. Little bit of trouble. 35-1. Siren about to go. Not the start you'd want. And there is the siren, as we only play 25, remember, in the juniors? I did not say, as I thought South Australia would be a lot more combative. They've been very poor early doors. Just the ground ball's just been absolutely shocking from them. TL, I agree with you. They've just been very, very. I mean, their execution has been poor, and they deserve to be this far behind. WA just in them clitches as well, being brilliant. Hey, Lana, how are you, my darling? So intriguing. A lot of work to do for South Australia as they go to their respective line coaches, and you'd imagine the midfield South Australian coach and the backline coach, he's going to be tearing into his troops. They've been really poor. Aside from maybe Jack Gordon, really struggled to get any kind of movement out of that defensive half of the ground. And they've looked very limp. George Gale and Steed have really dominated in the fall of the ball. And South Australia are in a bit of trouble as they try and defend their title. Good to watch the scoreboard at the AFL house, that they are still saying it's the first quarter and the score's wrong. Good to see. But good darts. He's outside the 50 at the minute, Tyson. He's rising up in this game. This is why I always find national championships, this next 6 weeks is the most important 6 weeks, because you can come from nowhere. But I think he was 48th. They have TL. TL, mate, it's not the best, is it? I mean, it's bad when we've got a foreigner who watches the draft and their production is better than the AFL's. Intriguing. Intriguing. You know what, though? I've really enjoyed Cam Maynard's game. I think he's such a lively little player. You know what I love about the national champs is we've got like the best of the best of the best. And you've got like little kids playing footy on the oval. So good to see. Oh, Gav, mate. Have you done the little bit of wood, nail, pulled it towards you to fill the hole? Bit of string. Good times. But second quarter about to begin. Game's never been better, mate. You know what's amazing as well is that the score at the game is right, but the score on the app is wrong. You love to see it. Like, you would have thought someone would have noticed at AFL House. Yeah, I mean, that's what I love about, like, the national champs. It's just that, like, kind of like, you are really witnessing history in real time. Oh, Gav, look at you, mate. That's almost engineer level of DIY, you know. But here we are. We're about to begin that second quarter. Been a very good start from WA. South Australia, aside from the point, have been really, really poor in this. And look at this there. Leo Steed, that number 44, just on the left side of the centre circle. He's been very strong early doors. Been a constant thorn in South Australia's hands. Lucas Robinson as well has been pretty good. Going to be an intriguing game. Definitely need some more from this midfield core. But you can see here they've got a lot of bottom ages there. You've got young Taj Garrett and Kai Irvins against full-grown men. But we are about to begin on the next quarter. And here we go. Off we go. Second quarter. And that's a very easy mark. Another poor entry inside 50 from Kai Irvins. And South Australia just really struggled to get any ascendancy. And Flynn Tomassi. This is the guy we're talking about. Tomasini, the bottom ager for WA. He's got a nice boot on him and he hits his target a plumb to another bottom ager, Maxim Collins. Down the line they go. Oh, bumped off the head. And can South Australia create anything here? Jack Gordon goes out wide. Down this left wing. It's a nice short kick to Lockie Wirtz. They needed that. See how it's not great, is it? Can they change up the angle? It's a nice little kick, and it finally is marked. Taj Garrett, the bottom ager, takes the first mark inside 50 South Australia have had. Excellent work from young Harvey Crocker on that left half forward flank. And that was more like it from South Australia. A little bit more positive football from them. It's been very poor up to now. And this goal is vital for South Australia. And he nails it. South Australia have their first of the afternoon. 1 goal, 1-7, plays 36. That's better from the South Australians. But great work there. Ball came in. Taj Garrett, the bottom ager, kicks the goal. But great work by Harvey Crocker down the left. Nice work. A little bit of just forced it into the half-forward line. They have, Gav. It's taken them, what, a quarter and a half? Good work. Good work, AFL. So Job Janeway into the ruck now. But he's against a behemoth in Benji Van Ruin, the man who was the bottom edger last year and did the ruck solo. And he wins the tap again. Steed, nowhere to go, but he has all the time in the world. And that is an absolute shocking kick. And the man who created the last goal, Harvey Crocker, goes down the line. Finds Charlie Bradford, who goes centrally. It's a 3-on-1. South Australia decision-making has been very poor. Quick hands. Pressure all around. Lockie Wirtz keeps the ball moving. Oh, too much time. Too much time. And Maxim Collins absolutely destroys Kane Florence, but puts in a woeful kick. Great work, and here we go again. He ignores Leo Steed. Goes up to half forward. That's a good kick. Harvey Sporson Guy handballs it off. George Gale. Great little paddle forward. Can Walsh do anything? Pressure. Good tackle. Lachlan McLeod has been good. Is it still 3-1, Doon? I started watching this at half-time, mate, so I'm not watching the second half. Walsh. McLeod. I think that was McLeod. It was. What a goal. Tell you what, these smalls at WA, absolutely dynamite. 6 goals, 5, 41. Plays 1 goal, 1. He has been very, very good. Lachlan McLeod has been very dangerous. Him and Steed have really just been pains in the arse. Absolute pains in the bottom. But good to see. 41-7. AFL apps, Smitter. Into the centre we go. Tap down and desperate defending from Jack Nelson. Jack Nelson probably been the pick of the South Australian midfielders so far. They have been dominated, though, by the WA boys. And frantic defending. Lucas Robinson tries to influence it. Brought down. Here is Robinson. Was he thrown without the ball? Umpire says no. But look at Robinson. Manages to wrap him up and he creates that turnover. And out they come. Heath Melody. Usually goodbye boo. Absolute delightful kick. Ethan Turner to my man McLeod. Harvey Crocker's got a lot of work to do. McLeod beats him. Has the help. Nice little handball to George Gale. Oh, wrapped up tackle. Yeah, TL, they're very good. And a loose kick inside 50. Bit of work to do. Rickson, the mature player, sees it out. And like we were saying at the start of the show, Rickson looks about 45. DNA test that, gentleman. 5 minutes played in this first. Remember, we play up to 25 minutes. No time off. And Walsh taps it down and straight away Mitchell Harris runs into a brick wall. And we start again. Number 28 there, just hanging at the back of this stoppage. That's Kyle Matthews Hampton, who has been very quiet this game. Unlike him, and he runs under the ball there. And again, look at WA, just the intensity. Lucas Robinson puts it out. A lot of work to do for Jack Nelson. Oh, to tell you, nearly holding the ball, and South Australia usher it out of the back line. And here they come now. Kale Hampton, Matthews Hampton, usually good by foot. Great kick. Great marking attempt as well. South Australia, they're under worlds of pressure. Marcus Motton tackled 3 South Australians. They come out with it. It's a dinky kick to half forward. But a very good intercept grab by Ethan Turner, who goes into the corridor. Short kick. And look at this. South Australia, loose handball by Heath Melody. Probably should have gone by foot. Very big man handball. Though from the young Job Janeway. And we have a stoppage just in front of 50. And Motton got a bit of work to do here. Manages to wrestle the ball out, but the handball keeps coming. Anthony Long gives it off. He gives it off to Taj Garrett, one of the bottom ages, and it's another shocking kick. Another intercept grab from Maxim Collins. And that goes straight to Coda Edwards, who has been quiet, delivers a bullet. Oh, put down in the slips from Gabe Patterson. Gives it off, shot at goal. And that is a very, very nice finish. Great work there by Anthony Long. Coda Edwards involved. And they have their second goal of the afternoon. They've had to work very hard for it. Who scored USA's fourth? South Australia, all their goals have come from just really hard work and brute strength and ignorance, really. WA look a class above. But South Australia starting to get involved there. Good to see Gab Patterson and Coda Edwards link up. They're going to need a bit more of that if South Australia are going to bring this down. Janeway absolutely beats everyone in the air. And a bit of work to do. Kai Irwins finds out his mate Lockie Wirtz. Wirtz tries to put it out in front of Kane Florence. Kick is too good. And look at these bogans behind him. Ethan Turner going to take the kick in. Cheers, Doom. Tell you what, the first half, USA just looked a class above. Quick hands from Steed. He's been a menace here. Work to do. Look at the hands. That's beautiful. James Artemis offloads Leo Steed. Time in the world. It's a lovely kick and an even better arc by Cameron Maynard. Great kick. Great play from WA. These smalls and little mids been pains in the arse for South Australia. And Cam Maynard got the bleach hair and God, he suits it. Maynard goes at goal. Oh, that is delightful. Tell you what, a few of these WA boys are going to be going up in people's projections. Steed again involved in this. He has been phenomenal early doors. And 47-13. Great start from WA. Look at the size of Harvey Sport and Guy. No, he wasn't. He wasn't Langy. So you really want to see something change up here. Memphis Webb and Jacob McNichol just not really getting the job done in the centre for them. Lucas Robinson's been a real handful this second quarter. And there is Lucas Robinson right on time. Bullets the handball out. It's another kick from Steed to half forward. Bit of pressure here. Sport and Guy is there and they frantically remove it out for the boundary throw. WA class above at the minute. Oh, that was nearly a beautiful from Maxim. But here they go now. Jacob McNeil. Shocking handball. Turnover again. The perceived pressure from WA. Almost too much. I think that's going to be out of bounds on the full. But it was a nice little kick to Kayan Pereira. And a bit of relief here for South Australia. They've really struggled. Zach Young goes backwards, just trying to build something here. They just need a bit of time on the ball. Harvey Chapman goes into fullback. And a 50 conceded by Oscar Richardson. Very stiff, but South Australia breathe a sigh of relief. They're going to go quickly through the corridor now, and it's a kick to a 1-on-5. Way too easy for way too easy from Flynn to Manassini. Go on the AFL.com, David. Change the competition to under-18s National Championships, and you'll find it. Lachlan McLeod, one of the three musketeers up forward that has really done damage to South Australia, as Mitchell Harris punches that out with vigour. And we're halfway in the second. Do you find it fascinating that we have fast food joints sponsor sport? It's like a double negative, isn't it? No look handball here. Can they get something going? Jacob McNeil goes down the line. It's a nice firm kick as well. Jack Slattery, one of the top ages playing. But another intercept grab. Tell you what, the aerial strength of Motton, now playing halfback, having played the wing, has been absolutely phenomenal. Heath Wilson opens up the corridor, does that very nicely, finds Ethan Turner. Ethan Turner's got options, ignores Leo Steed, goes out to halfback, finds Hudson Graham. Here is my man Steed. He has been brilliant. Would easily be the best on so far for WA. Goes down the line. It's a lovely kick as well, and it's an even nicer leap from Spaunton Guy, who brings it into the corridor. This is good now. Ethan Turner checks the lead. Oh, I tell you what, watching Janeway there was like watching someone 9'8" go through honey, as Heath Melody manages to see it through the boundary to get a nice half-forward line. Hey, David, it's always weird, the sponsors that are in there. So Benji Van Ruin does battle again with Janeway. Taps it down. Artemis worries them all out of it. Quick kick inside 50. The leads are there. And look at the pressure from the WA forwards. They have been brilliant. Shout out McLeod and Cam Maynard. They have been absolute menaces in that forward line, not letting anyone at South Australia breathe. Been good to see. And nowhere to go. The midfield at WA has just been insane. And that is holding the ball again. Even the rucks are tackling now. Benji Van Ruin delivers it inside 50. It's a proper ruckman's kick. Sporting Guy had no chance. And South Australia chance to move this one out. They go down that right wing. They run into each other. And that is not great. Ethan Turner dancing feet. Puts out a floater, and at the minute, Memphis Webb will feel like it's the second day of the Battle of the Somme. He's under that much pressure. Hampton gives the handball off. Lockie Wirtz gives it back to Matthews Hampton. Goes into half forward. It's a great kick. Better from South Australia now. The overlap runs there. Oh, Gabby Patterson. Work to do on the ground ball. Nice little handball back inside. Could be brilliant. Oh, Anthony Long. Over. Bicycle kick almost in the AFL. Gets the behind. That was better though from South Australia. You want to see Gab Patterson on that half-forward role. Get the ball. As WA now bring it out. Byron Foster goes inside. Here's Leo Steed. He has been absolutely brilliant. Switches it up to the wing. Motton now playing right wing. Played left wing earlier in the game. Maxim Collins goes short. Finds Heath Melody. Makes no mistake with that kick. Goes up to half forward. Lot of work to do. That Pereira is there. Nice little handball backwards. George Gale tries again. The kick was good. The lead was just a little bit too early, and South Australia manages to get it out to Charlie Bradford. He goes inside with a handball. Need a couple of bounces here. Delivered in by Taj Garrett, and it's a good kick. It's a very good kick. Finds Anthony Long, who's been the pick of the forwards of South Australia. Worked tirelessly. And it's a chance for South Australia. All the goals coming, though, really from South Australia with just frantic energy. It's not really method. It's more will. Will and determination. WA definitely the more organised team so far. And a bit of a shank there behind for South Australia. 15 plays 47. Heath Melody, usually good by foot, as you've seen. We talked about Heath Melody in the top 30. His kicking is a delight, and it has been on show early doors here. Bit of pressure for Maxim Collins. Doesn't feel it, though. Goes Harper Banfield, goes down the line, and that's a big mark from Harvey Sport and Guy. WA's ball movement has been absolutely delightful. A lot of nice kicks on show. Until that one, but that was a ruckman. Lucan Robinson had to beat 3 and nearly does. Eventually weight and numbers toes. But Robinson, oh, that's stiff, that's high. So 5 minutes to go. South Australia just trying to slow this game down a little bit. They need a bit of time on the ball. Big, long, booming kick, and it's again to a 3-on-2, which Western Australia just lap up. Ethan Herbert being very quiet today against Axel Walsh. And wrapped up straight away. Well, you can't beat it, mate. We're very privileged. Oh, look at the hands from Walsh. Like, it's hard to believe Axel Walsh is like nearly 210 the way he uses the ball. And he's a bottom ager. Been very impressive early doors. And free kick here, Harper Banfield, who's feeling it. 4 minutes 50 to play in this second. Doddy, how are you? Langy, mate, just met each other 5 minutes before kickoff. Big booming kick by Banfield down the line. Play on, says the umpire, and we have a stoppage, right wing. $47.15. Ethan Herbert's doing absolute sweet F-all in the ruck. Should not have given him some love early doors. Quick hands here from South Australia. They've been very unclean. Chance to be clean now. Down the left wing, but it's another loose kick. Great work by Anthony Long, though. And here they come, South Australia. Sidestep. Shot at goal. And it's a good shot at goal. That is brilliant, and I believe that was young Gabby Patterson finally onto the score sheet. That's what he's capable of. Attacked the game hard. 3 goals, 3, and tell you what, they need that from their stars. Only the 3 touches. Very quiet day for a potential top 10 pick. But the finish was absolutely magical. 3 minutes to play. 47-21. Like the way the umpire forgot what to do in the ball up there. That was... What is he doing, the umpire here? Is the umpire fucking well? Ethan Herbert does the ruck work again. He does win the tap this time. Bit of work to do for Jack Nelson. He does it nicely. Finds Tassone. Dinky little kick from Harvey Crocker, and it's a good one. And great work from Sam Tassone. Runs ahead. Can South Australia get 2 in a row? It's a risky kick, and look at the numbers WA have. Heath Melody. Shocking kick, and it's a rare mistake, and Jack Nelson takes the mark. He thinks about the give and go to Jacob McNichol. He's got a booming kick as McNichol, but I do think he needs a little bit of faith in himself here, Jack Nelson. If he catches one, he can definitely slot this through. Rich Ewan, good, nice finish there by your man, Gab Patterson. And I was right, look at that. Great kick at goal. Should have bagged himself, like I said from the start. Nice little kick on Jack Nelson. And slots it through. 4 goals, 3. 7 goals, 5. Just a minute to play in this first half. I appreciate you, Will, mate. Do love you, man. And a free kick against, and that is... It's not what you want to say, is it? Not what you want to say. Bit of work to do here. Pressure coming on, and that should see us out. Holding the ball. 30 seconds left to go. And quickly inside, chance for one more last kick. Oh, inexplicitly put down by Coda Edwards. And that should see us through. And there it is. An eventful game so far. A little bit of a tail wag from South Australia, but so far, I appreciate you, Wolf. So far, it has been way too easy for the team from WA. But standout so far, probably more on the WA end. They have been absolutely sensational. Leo Steed has been mental. Thank you, Ampo. I appreciate you, mate. Has been absolutely mental. Involved in just about everything. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong from South Australia. They deserve to be 20 down. But it's been way too easy. Leo Steed, 21 touches and 1 goal. George Gale, my boy, has been brilliant. Lachlan McLeod has been fantastic. Really, you've got slim prickings. Croker has worked industriously. Jacob McNichol has worked hard as well for them. But ultimately, the better side is the mighty WA, who have dominated this game since the opening bounce. Chat, we're going to have a quick break. We will be back. Let's have a look. What time we'll be back? We will be back at 1:45, chat. See you soon. Here we go, chap. So we're ready for the second half. But very good start from WA. Like, WA looking very good. Leo Steed has been absolutely brilliant early doors. Just finding the ball at will. George Gale, the guy that's risen in my top 30, pushing the top 10, being fantastic. Lucas Robinson, again, showing why he is A grade. Looks very strong physically. Looks ready for AFL footy. Will's getting stressed. That looks... You know what? My idea to bring in Max Scorn this week looks very good, to be fair. Looks very good. You love to see it. You love to see it. You love it when a plan comes together, as they say. But been an entertaining game so far. Bit of a tail wag from the crew. Hey, that's good, that, Gav. Good skill to learn, mate. Good skill to learn. But been an interesting performance from South Australia. They've let themselves down. Their entries have been absolutely disgusting. Really, Jack Nelson has worked tirelessly on the defensive end, but not really getting any power through there. Memphis Webb had a boatload of clearances, but not really impacting. Benno, AFL app, mate. But very interesting long game. Mate, plastering is always useful when you've got kids as well. You got to remember that. It's a good vocation. But a lot of work to do for the mighty South Australians. WA have really outclassed them. Their smalls are absolutely tremendous. But Leo Steed, what a performance from the young man. He has been absolutely electric today. Absolutely electric. 33-9 to Melbourne. I'm guessing Melbourne are controlling that game very easily. Would I be correct? Have they like controlled that game with like ease? Hey, mate, well, I mean, that's another thing that you can do as well. Are you what's the game looking at? Like, has it been total domination their end? But very entertaining game, this. I've really enjoyed what I've seen so far from both sides. Like, some real standout performances from WA there. It's going to be an intriguing one to keep an eye on. That didn't really work, did it, Pom? You know what? It's absolutely bloody boiling in here. Crazy the temperature difference from outside to inside. Just went and checked it. Any standout players? Definitely been absolutely brilliant from Leo Steed. He has been amazing. I think Lucas Robinson looks a real solid prospect as well. He has been really strong. The Smalls have been brilliant. Cam Maynard has been brilliant for WA. We saw a bit of Gab Patterson. He just came from nowhere and absolutely tore it up for a bit. So he's going to be definitely one that I'll be keeping an eye on. Right, I'll just put this post up while I'm chatting to you guys. Who stood out for you guys and girls? Who stood out as they come back on the ground? You know what YouTube needs to stop doing when you share a post? But this has been a very entertaining game, and South Australia a lot of work to do in the next quarter of an hour, I'd say. It could blow out this game. Try a bit of Jimi Hendrix. I will do, Gav. I will do. Who's that just laid on the ground? Oh, it's a ball. There we are. Right, posted. I'm very good widescreen. Banfield's been really, really strong. I've really enjoyed Gale, mate. Lewis, he's absolutely won just about every ground ball. Hey, you can't, Will. You can't. So I've just had my mail podcast just released, episode 3, just gone live now on all major platforms. Anyone else who's streamed, like, absolutely looks like they're watching it through a potato. AFL needs to really put widescreen, probably. I mean, look, I would say WA were really disappointing last year, which has made people fall off them. But their midfield is primed, mate. Robinson in there. You've got the big dog, George Gale. Big boys. They've been very impressive. But good start from WA. South Australia, got to clean it up. Ethan Herbert has been absolutely shocking so far. So, going to be a lot to play out, I think. But big test. Not really widescreen, unfortunately, mate. Looking forward to watching West Coast Eagles play today. That should be a ripping game. But the boys are back out to commence. back out to commence battle. This should be easy. So, noticeable stats in this game. George Gale has probably been the pick of the midfielders so far for WA. He's got a goal and 21 touches. Cam Maynard been deadly, 2 goals from 3. Leo Steed, though, 21 touches, 1 goal. He's been very strong. Been a total domination. Like, I mean, I will say this to you. If you remember this time last year, Noah Hargraves went mental. Hibbins Hargraves in the first game. So you've always got to be wary of that. But third quarter about to begin. And here we go. Off we go. And again, more domination from Benji Van Ruin in the ruck. Big clearing kick up to half forward for WA. Misses everyone. Work to do for Jay Game. Bullied out of it. And it's a push in the back. And Elm will take that free kick. WA, though, really pressuring every time the ball hits the deck in the D50 of South Australia, which has caused chaos. Short little kick. Finds its target in Jack Gordon. He goes wide. And patience here as Charlie Bradford goes up to the wing. It's a weird little handball, but it works out from South Australia. Drive it inside 50. And air traffic controller he has been this game. Tommy Brown takes the intercept grab. Looks for a switch. And it's a nice one at that. Finds Lachlan McLeod. He runs round his man, Zach Young. Gets chased down. It's a dinky little kick, though. Work to do. Oh, inexplicit there. What is he doing? Harry Franz ran himself into all trouble here. And they managed to get it out. Taj Garrett, the bottom major, kicks down the wing. Can't be taken there by Tomanasini. And out of bounds we go. David, mate, was doing it. TL, they've been phenomenal. They've got big guys, though. Lucas Robinson's a giant, and so's George Gale. Big boys. So, ruck battle commences. A win there for Coda Edwards. Good kick. Finds its target. Wheel and go from Slattery, one of the mature age players, and it's a shocking kick again. Not a great kick either from WA as it's picked up there. Jack Gordon dances round one. Poor kick. Work to do for Bradford. We've got a stoppage inside 50. Tomasini, considering he's a bottom age, what's going on at WA? Bros are big. Shot at nothing from Kai Irvins. It's going to probably find the boundary post, but it's a free kick. Poor work there. And WA will get to clear their lines again. Maxim Collins, he's been good. Another bottom major. Ignores the short lead from Leo Steed and goes up high. Sporting Guy is there. Janeway can't do much, and a clearing kick from WA is probably going to go out of bounds. It's coming back with interest. Bit of pressure early from South Australia. A lot better from them in this third quarter. More intent. And Zach Young looking for options. He goes short, tries to open the ground up. Kel Matthews-Hampton, it's a delightful kick. He's started to build quite nicely. Taj Garrett here, left wing. Looking for options. He goes to a 2-on-3. And it's way too easy. Benji Van Ruin will eat them all day. Just goes short. Tomasini goes short again to the left half-back flank. They try and take the game on. They go down this left wing, and usually when it comes to ground, this is where the problem is. It is going to come to ground, but it's a frantic tackle. And it's a good one at that by Lockie Wirtz. Gets the stoppage. They need to start doing that, South Australia, because once the ball hits the deck, It's been way too easy for WA to get any form of ascension. Another hit out won by Benji Van Ruin, but the pocket is stolen by Coda Edwards. Puts in a nice kick to Jacob McNichol. Work to be done here, and it's done well. Kai Irvins drives it inside 50. It's another 3-on-2. Ball hits the deck. Quick hands, Taj Garrett. Up and under. And it's been way too easy. Look at the numbers back for WA. And Heath Wilson finds the outnumber, and it's that man, Benji Van Ruin, who's been very good. 5 minutes gone in the third, no score. 20-point lead to WA. Van Ruin outside of the boot kick, and it's going to come back. Intercept marked by the Mitch Harris dog. And it's a free kick against infringement in the marking contest. And this has killed South Australia so far. When they've had ascendancy, they just concede it through stupid mistakes. And it's a kick up to half forward, brought to ground. Leo Steed is ominously hovering. But good work. And Jake Elm coughs it up. Shocking kick. Look at the pressure. WA just seem to have more players on the ground. Free kick here to Jake Elm. Nice and short kick. Good build-up play here. Coda Edwards, he's had a good 10 minutes. Him and Matthews Hampton just found their way into the game. Kick there to Janeway. Nothing going on, and out of bounds it goes. Midfield battle, well and truly, Western Australia are on top. Janeway does battle against Van Ruin again. Van Ruin wins the tap, but Janeway manages to intercept it. Pressure coming. George Gale, smart little tap on, and look at the work here. The overlap run from WA, absolutely phenomenal. Has time to take the bounce, looks for options, brings it inside 50. It's a poor kick. Oh, put down under no pressure, and the pressure comes now. And quick hands from South Australia managed to escape. Clearing kick finds Charlie Bradford, left halfback. Just some basic skill errors from South Australia, always keeping WA firmly in the mix as Jake Elm goes back inside. Too casual. The kick was poor, and Cam Maynard has options. It's a dinky kick from Axel Welsh. Options open here for Fred Rickson. And that's a great kick. And look at Axel. This guy is a bottom ager. And he's about 42 foot taller than anyone else. And that was way too easy again from WA. 8 minutes played in this third. WA just been too good. Too good. South Australia are going to have a lot of questions at the end of this, I feel. They've just no synergy, no cohesion in their ball use. And a behind for Axel. Very lazy kick from Axel, that. So, kicking duties. Jake Eam, just going to bring us back under play. And just goes the short option. Just tries to open up the ground. And they open up the corridor here now. That's nice. Coda Edwards whips it out wide. More short stuff from them. Jack Gordon, he was good in the first half. Defensively. But look at how WA just managed to slow them down. And it's another hit at nothing. Motton, great lead. Couldn't grab the grab. And we have a stoppage right wing. 9 minutes played in this third. And here is Motton. Big booming kick through the corridor. You do not want this to hit the ground. Rickson does very well. Here's Pereira. Smothered off the boot. Help coming. Taj Garrett. Can he gather the ball? He does. He's got 3 people for company. Puts in a shocking handball. Gale, Pereira. Nice little tap on. Rickson. The troops arrive now. George Gale. Handball into feet. Melody. Back to Pereira. Opens up here, puts it up on the goal square. Oh, Lachlan McLeod, great ground ball work. The pivot turn, and that is an outrageous goal. 2 worldies from McLeod in this game. Their smalls are absolutely dangerous. You do not want the ball to hit the deck. Great work from Pereira as well. And WA 54. 27 South Australia. It's great to see. South Australia really struggled, chat, haven't they? The mega plastics killing them. And South Australia have been a bit like Guinness this game. They've just struggled to travel. And Van Ruin wins the tap again, goes out the front of the stoppage, and James Artemis wrapped up in a vice-like tackle. Quick hands now. Kane Florence gives it back to Memphis Webb. Inside 50. It's a lazy handball. Maxim Collins couldn't do much here. Spin turn from Coda Edwards. And has that gone through? Umpire says touched on the line. Coda just needed to give that a little bit more. These wasted opportunities for South Australia aren't good. Brought to ground. That's nice. Left foot snap. And again, another spoil on the line. Missed opportunities here from South Australia, 29-54. And that was a bit sloppy there, that whole passage of play from Western Australia. Ethan Turner, a shocking handball, puts a world of pressure on Heath Melody. A better kick from Turner. Finds its man. Maxim Collins here on the left wing. Nice. That's nice work there by Motton. And the kick is a good one. Here they come now. Pereira gives the overlap run. Ignores him. James Artemis. Give and go. Great kick inside 50. Great passage of play from WA. And Oscar Richardson, one of the bottom ages, has a shot at goal. But that was fantastic transition from WA. They are a class above with their ball use. And it all started as that ball hit the deck again. WA's players just get to work. And they're behind. Eight-7 plays 4-5. Don't mind a left wing, mate. Don't mind a left wing. Dangerous looking kick. And tell you what, Harvey Chapman did well. It's dangerous areas from you there, Gav. Tell you what, I'm glad you're not my birth brother, mate. Gab Patterson here. Can he get them going? Look at the speed on him. He's got a nice turn of pace. Does the give and go. Jacob McNichol. It's a shocking little kick, but it could work out well. Quick hands there from Jack Nelson. Couldn't find a man, and WA wrap it up. We should call the left wing the Jacinta Allen Laneway. That'll separate the men from the boys, Gav. Pressure coming. Look at that. Nowhere that Kai Irvins could go. And we have a stoppage. 14 minutes played in this third. Gab Patterson just lurking. Irvin's got nowhere to go. McNichol runs under the ball. Great spin from Artemis. Goes up the corridor. That was great work as well. Very clever. The handball is given off by Finelio. Pereira got work to do. And does it to an extent, but just worried out of it by Tassone. But look at Pereira's second efforts. And there is Finlay. Needs some help. George Gale is there. Run down in the tackle. Tassone, shocking kick. And what are they doing? WA are absolutely making it look easy with the pressure. And the kick comes inside 50. And that's way too easy. And Heath Melody finds himself unmarked inside 50. A turnover goal potentially. Melody, known for his kicking. He's got a beautiful kicking action. Get to see his set shot in full swing from 50. That's a leap from you, Magnus. I rate it. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Heath Melody, look at him. It's not going to come back. And not really doing the Poms kick is good. Mate, Gav, have you tried the lengthways cucumber yet? Have you tried to shift from length to girth? I'm telling you. It's the secret. Charlie Bradford just goes short. Finds Memphis Webb. He ignores the short lead there from Taj Garrett. And it's going to go down the wing again. And out of bounds we go. Magnus, that's insane, mate. Boundary throw. Rickson does a bit of work now. Get to see a bit of a handball game here from our boy. Kane Florence goes out wide, finds Charlie Bradford. He's wrapped up in an absolute vice-like tackle. Manages to get the handball out. Lockie Wirtz drills it inside 50. And it's a good mark from Jack Slatterly. Never tried it. The mature ager here. Can he show a little bit of experience and give South Australia a bit of momentum? Kick goes towards goal. It looks very good. And it is good. Bit of Jacinta Allen action, mate. The left wing. And 5 goals, 5. Back to 20. Well, WA just kind of been stifled a little bit. Their pressure's been good, but just not getting it going, are they? As they were in there. South Australia have managed to pull them back, but you wouldn't say it's clean. You know what? I used to go to school with someone, Gav, who used to eat the banana with the skin on. And, mate, that's some serial killer behaviour. Ethan Herbert does battle with Rickson this time in the walk and wins the tap. That's nice. Memphis Webb gets another clearance. Tries to get it going. Anthony Long is there. Pressure is there now. Gab Patterson, was he taken high? He was. And Patterson now can give 2 goals in a row. Anthony Long giving him the cuddles. And Gab Patterson here. They have just. They've had a bit of fight in them. And if you can get Gab Patterson going, that is big for South Australia. These guys are very talented footballers. Six minutes to play in the third. And Gab Patterson nails it. And if he can get going, South Australia are in with a chance here. Been quiet to his usual standards, but 2 goals suddenly puts a different painting on it. Jess, I agree. And Patterson's the type of player. Gav, yeah, mate, honestly, like, parents nowadays must be just fucking feeding kids T-bones. So Harper Banfield back into the mix. Leo Steed there just at the back of that centre clearance. Yeah, Knackers, they were very good, the States, mate. They rose to the challenge. Out the back it goes. Jacob McNichol tries to find Gab Patterson. Frantic defending there. Tom Brown gets it out. Quick kick. And pressure is here now. Running under the ball. Look at that. That was a good little shimmy from Lucas Robinson. Melody puts the kick in. And Rickson, that was way too easy. WA, just the class. At times, the class. And this stops. Well, here's that character you want, Jess. 4 minutes to play in this third. Rickson, one of the mature age players. Gav, they turn you into plastic, man. That's a great goal. Rickson nails it. 9-7. You know what? I can't look at plastic bottles the same, chap. It's completely ruined me. Max gone on a casual 82 points, chap. 22 minutes gone. 20 points again. This has been the average margin all game. Back into the ruck duel we go again. And ball comes out the back. Here is Leo Steed. Umpire calling it back. They wanted to play on. And you'd imagine from here they'll just absolutely punt this one inside 50, which they do. So 3-on-1. There is Leo Steed. Just can't get it clean. Was he dragged down? It's a holding the ball decision. McNichol needed to make that tackle. 2 minutes to play here in the third. Can South Australia just get the goal that they need? Make it a little bit more entertaining. Ethan Herbert manages to get the ball away. Outside we go. Taj Garrett. It's an intriguing prospect kick. Brought to ground. And Hudson Graham. Great kick. Finds Finlay Yo. The Fremantle prospect. That's dangerous. Sporting guy. Empty goal square. And a behind. Jake Eam looking for options. 1 minute 30 to play. And down the line they go. Gav, I'm with you, mate. I've been having a drink out of... I've got just a normal bottle, like a proper drinking bottle with the aluminium inside. A minute to play here in the third. Ethan Herbert gives off the handball. Here they go now. Bit of a chance for South Australia. Brings it outside. Taj Garrett goes towards the goal square. Probably should have put that out for a mark. And a boundary throw. 45 seconds to play. You never see anyone use VB cans for water bottles, do you? I think that's a missed opportunity, chap. Anthony Long is down there. Great work by Walsh. Gets the handball away. And Finlay Yo, he's been brilliant in the third quarter. They just try and take a little bit out of the pace of the game. But Finlay Yo's just come from nowhere in this game. He's been brilliant this third. Puts in the kick inside 50 and desperation from South Australia. Matthew Hampton clears it. And there is the third quarter siren. All to play for in the third, but WA just a bit of a tail wag towards the end. And they look very, very, very good to take this out. Leo Steed very quiet that quarter. But Robinson coming to the fore. And Finlay Yo had a really good third term. Probably honours even. That's not good, Rich Ewan. Is it a bad dislocation, mate? But very strong performance. Some good, strong performances from WA. The smalls look good. It's going to be a very intriguing fourth term. Looking forward to seeing Herbert play today. What's going on with Cook as well on his debut? How's his debut going? How's his debut going? Says dislocated shoulder. What happened to Cook? That's heartbreaking for Archie Roberts. How? Oh, that sucks, T.O. How many players has Essendon got on the injury list? Has to be a fair few. But 62-41 here. It's been a very poor... A poorer performance from WA in this quarter. You got the bye this week, haven't you, coming, TL? Am I correct? But the fourth quarter just about to get underway here at the Mineral Resources Stadium. WA looking very good for their lead, 62-41. It's not great for the Bombers, that. That's a big out. What do you reckon it is, TL, with all the injuries at Essendon? Is it just bad luck, or is it like just, do you think it's poor management? Like, it's an awful lot of injuries for a team to have. Yeah, they do, Jess. Both of them have gone crazy, and both of them have had continual bad injuries as well for a while, which begs the question, is it just horrific luck, or is it a bit deeper than that? But the troops are just parting away from their lines, coaches. Can you imagine that? A fitness guy on the board. And here they come back to the centre square now. Yeah, Tiao, I remember watching a podcast with old mate, Carlton's old guy, Jordan Russell, and he was saying the same thing. But here we go. Big last fourth quarter. Can Steed tap off a great performance, or can Coda Edwards and co get them going? Fourth quarter to begin. And here we go. We have a stoppage. Ethan Herbert taps it down. Foot races on. Memphis Webb can't do much with it, and Harvey Crocker gets the stoppage. Herbert again battles with Van Ruwen. Quick hands. Oh, Charlie Bradford just couldn't take the mark. Ball hits the deck. Coda Edwards trying to make something happen. Heath Melody in a world of trouble. Quick kick from Bradford. Long can't take the mark, and Maxim Collins will get them out going. Paddled forward by Melody. Finlay Yo puts the kick out, and Sporting guy just couldn't take the grab. Van Ruwen doing battle again. Van Ruwen's done absolute wonders for his draft stocks. And Ethan Herbert, I feel like, is going to take a bit of a kick unless he has a massive fourth. Dinky little kick from Coda Edwards. Has nothing going for it. And a stoppage right in the middle of the ground. Leo Steed here just ominously lurking. It's going to be a free kick. They play on quickly. Kane Florence goes up to the goal square. Oh, Jacob McNichol did the hard work. Nowhere to go. Help coming its way. And it's a shocking kick from Charlie Bradford. Intercepted by Foster, who goes down that right wing. And another free kick. South Australia have got to make this count. And Anthony Long takes the mark. He was brilliant in the first quarter, was Long. Always lively. He's been probably the pick of the forwards. Can he get something going here? Kickstart South Australia's resurgence. It's a big goal. There's something in this game, chat. There is something in this game. 47. Plays 62. Yeah, Gav, to be fair to Jack Russell, I know people like to cry about him. Right? Cry about him, but speaking to some of the players and some of the coaches at the club, Carlton's fitness under the Teague Bolton years was almost illegal. Hey, Sandra, how are you, my darling? 4 minutes played, 21 minutes to go. And South Australia, as Langy says, sniff around. Ethan Herbert goes under the hit out and we have a stoppage where it started. Van Ruin has absolutely bullied Ethan Herbert in the contest. A kick up to half forward, managing to bring it to ground. Kane Florence steadies himself and nails the goal. 2 in a row from South Australia. They are lurking. What a start. What a start from the South Australians. What an intriguing, with 20 minutes to play, what an intriguing encounter we've got here. Quick hands here. Oh, trying to take them all on. Lucas Robinson pinged holding the ball. Tried to do too much. Oh, I agree with you, Gav. I just remember how bad it was, though. Ethan Herbert, that's better from him. The kick's not a good one. And frantically spoiled, and Janeway's got no chance of getting that. South Australia kick the next goal. This could be problems for WA. Janeway wins the tap. McNichol tries to take it quickly. Was it the full 15? And umpire says no. WA living very dangerously the last couple of minutes. The danger man Long is ominously lurking. Handball comes out. Banfield looks to switch it up. It's a dangerous kick and a great mark from Ethan Turner. That's nice. Artemis goes down the line. Hugs it. Surely that's out of bounds on the full. It is. Kicks inside by them. That's a great kick and an even better mark by Jake Slattery. And he finds Gab Patterson. And I told you, be careful if Gab Patterson starts to get up and about. A 50 conceded, he's guaranteed to kick this. And this is very ominous. Discipline issues, 9 goals 5. 59 plays 62. Eight minutes played in this fourth. And South Australia have done the unthinkable here, chat. They've pulled this right back on their terms. And it hasn't been pretty, but by heck, it's been resourceful. And this is what we said at the start. South Australia won it last year. This is how they won it. Hey, Saz, welcome back. It's been fantastic. Holding the ball. And South Australia now, everything going their way. And this is what we said at the start of the stream. Their ability to just battle out is always keeps them in it. Jacob McNichol takes the mark inside. Quick hands. Here they go again. Jack Gordon gives it off. Up to full squad forwards. It's not going to sit nicely. It's behind. Oh, it's all falling off. Western Australia need to just get some calmness. Quick hands from Maxim Collins. Spreads the play. WA in a little bit of trouble here now. George Gale through the corridor. Puts in the kick. It misses everyone. It's a true foot race. Great work by Richardson. Pereira dances out of trouble. The kick isn't brilliant. The ground ball's got to be won. And we have a stoppage in front. Ten minutes played in this fourth. It's just the work on the ground ball's been just really weird by South Australia. It's almost clinging on. And a free kick here, that's heartbreaking. And the big dog Rickson. Draft King, you're right. I spank myself. I spank. Well done. Thank you for the $2.99, Draft King. Rickson. With a shot a goal. And it's a good goal. And that puts the WA with another buffer. They needed that. 15 minutes to play. And we've got a good finish. A good finish on our hands, chat. Well played, DraftKing, mate. I appreciate you. 11 minutes played. Ball brought down. Leo Steed is there. Leo Steed's got a bit of an energy injection as they kick that goal. But great pickup. Quality handball there. Jack Nelson's in trouble. And it's turned over. There's an injured South Australian on the ground. Pereira. Great lead. WA got a bit of a tail wag here. The kick's a little bit cute. Great pickup though from Steed. Kicks a goal from Artemis. And it's a behind. Slobbo, we love you, brother. "12 minutes played. South Australia with the kick in. They go long down this right wing. And we have a stoppage just because of the injury. What the fuck is going on here? Why doesn't the umpire just kick it? Like, we've absolutely wasted about an hour of time there. It is indeed, Gav. Nice short kick to McNichol. Looking to distribute the play. Hey, Atom, up and around it, mate. Congratulations, my brother. So proud of you, mate. We love you, brother. Well done. Down the line we go. Janeway is there. Tries to find Gab Patterson. That's a big tackle. Heath Melody under a bit of pressure. And Patterson manages to get it out to Janeway. Rickson wrapped up. Good to see. This game started. It's got a bit of life in it, chat. 12 minutes to play. Dinky little kick from Melody. Sporting guy can't grab it. Look at the pressure, though. Harvey Chapman tries to take them all on. Shot at goal. And that stays in. What a weird bounce. And there's the stoppage. Shout out Gab Patterson, who's managed to really come into his own this quarter. Quick hands. Our boy McCade, and it's a turnover. Zach Young, dangerous kick. And Artemis goes short. That's a nice handball. Banfield. And big Leo Steed. Hey, Atom, you did it, man, though. Be proud of yourself, bro. $69.60. Steed has been brilliant this game. Shot at goal has absolutely pulled it behind. 10 points the margin. Jake Eam just tries to take the short yards and he gets a beautiful kick. Dancing inside, he runs back onto it. This is better from them now. Memphis Webb looks to switch the play. Oh, that was too casual in that marking contest. And WA managed to get the ball ushered out. Is that high? Umpire says no. Walsh pressured out of it by Ethan Herbert. Quick hands. Jacob McNichol dances round one, dances round two, and no breakfast on the kick. And goes a short little kick to Lucas Robinson. Under 10 minutes to play now. Heath Wilson takes the give and go. Puts in a corridor kick, and it's a delightful one. Fine to Ethan Turner. This is good from them. Byron Foster up to half forward. Brought to ground. Gonna have to be good here is Jake Eam, and he was absolutely scissored in the tackle. Ethan Herbert does battle, brings it to ground. Memphis Webb nowhere to go. Intercepted by WA. Pressure around Lucas Robinson. Can't do much. Umpire calls back the high free kick. South Australia time is going to be interesting. Kicks inside to the forward line, and Anthony Long. Great work. And Anthony Long has nailed it. We've got a game on our hands. He's been very good, Anthony Long. We're back within a goal. Anthony Long could have had a generational game if he'd kicked them 3 pop behinds. You've also got to remember the statistics around being an expert of application and educating. You know, like when people talk about Fev being a goal-kicking coach, the percentage of being a good teacher, if you are naturally talented at something, is less than actually being elite at something. So, you know, when like people always say great players come back to coach, the statistics are it's less likely they'll be good at coaching than even making the grade as a player. It's crazy. So that's like individual talent coaching, not group coaching. Different thing. But it's why when you look at solo sports, the greatest solo sport coaches aren't elite players, because the skill set of teaching development is incredibly hard than it is teaching a group. Hey, DJ, how are you, mate? Great little spoil there. Had to be made. And we're at 6 minutes to play. Five minutes to play coming up here, and a tap down by Rickson, and nowhere to go for South Australia. And there's also disciplines, Gav. It's always interesting. Disciplines of like age. So it's like age as well. So like some people are better at coaching youth because they don't have the authority to teach adults. So youth genuinely listen to older people. They're indoctrinated to. There's also skills of like you'll get great solo women's teachers and men. It's very tough. Finlay, yo, great intercept. It's probably a bit of a dilly-dally kick. Well done, though. And inside we go. James Artemis. That might be the sealer. Good goal. He's been very hard working, TL. Reminds me a lot of his brother, actually. I mean, his cousin, TL. Just works really hard for everything. Four minutes to play. And time becoming a factor now for South Australia. So under 5 minutes to play. Quick hands, and WA now starting to get a bit of an ascendancy in the middle again. Here's the boy Motton. He's been very good down these wings. Handball's not a good one, but McLeod does the right thing and gets it to touch. Boundary throw comes in. 3 minutes to play. A lazy handball. Walsh manages to get it moving forward, but that's going to come back. It's been a good last quarter, mate. Been a very good one. South Australia really shown what they're made of. 3 minutes to play now. And out of bounds we go at the halfway line. Great tackle that. That's a nice one from Coda Edwards. And we have a stoppage here in the middle. Memphis Webb's been very tireless, understated for South Australia. Oh, umpires called it in the back. I can't wait for that game, Gav. Tell you what, not the matchup you want. Not the matchup you want, but somehow McLeod managed to worry Ethan Herbert out of it. Handball out the top. George Gale can't stop it. 2 minutes to play, and it's going to be South Australia's ball. Goes into the corridor now. He misses everyone. And WA, open field. Heath Melody tries to find his man. He finds Cameron Maynard, who was brilliant in the opening term. Goes up to the goal square. It's a 2-on-2 and a big intercept grab from Harvey Chapman. And now it's going to have to be perfect if South Australia are to win it. And that doesn't help. Lazy kick. Calm down, says WA, and they go into the corridor. Banfield finds the boy, McLeod. And it comes up to that minute mark, and it should be a sealer, this. McLeod has been brilliant. Will take as much time as he can. But we're well under a minute now. WA deserved this win. Credit to South Australia, who came back hard in the fourth. McLeod shot at goal, and it's a behind. On the AFL app, mate. $30 to go. It's a long kick, and it's all going to be direct stuff now. Harvey Chapman worried out of it. Great work by Artemis. He goes inside. Look at the ball movement. George Gale puts a low one. Look at the pickup from McLeod. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. Shot a goal. Oh, deserved the goal. McLeod has been brilliant. And there is the game. WA win the opening game of the national champs. They have been absolutely brilliant. A little bit of a blip in the third, but they showed their character in the fourth. Leo Steed, probably the pick of the bunch. But George Gale winning all the tough ball. Shout out Memphis Webb, who really did come alive, and Jacob McNichol for the comeback. Gab Patterson was a menace forward. Heath Melody, some nice moments. Lucas Robinson showing his strength as well. But fair play to the WA. They knock off the reigning premiers. Day one of the National Championships. They'll be very pleased with their performance. A few names really will stand out there. Leo Steed has definitely gone up. Lucas Robinson massively gone up. Finlay Yo was brilliant in that fourth as well, mate. And McLeod, I really like him. But WA win that game, and fair play to them. That's tomorrow, 12:30, says. 12:45, I believe. But chat, we'll be back at 4 o'clock. I'm going to go make some lunch and some dinner. But chat, thank you very much for hanging with me. And